The annual All Digital Summit is the premier event for learning and networking in the digital world, focused on the best practices and guidelines for the development of digital competences, and this year's summit is titled Skills for Digital Tomorrow, contributing to the European Year of Skills initiative and moving forward the digital transformation through education and learning across Europe. The aim is to develop an inclusive, tech-ready, and future-proof society, and I'm sure that today's sessions, workshops, case studies, panels, lectures will help you navigate those objectives more precisely and more to the point. Of course, I invite you to take an active part in the program, ask questions, and seize the opportunity to network with your fellow participants. And just a few main information about the program. As you have probably noticed, we will have parallel sessions in the afternoon and in the morning across A, B, and C floors of the building today and tomorrow. If I translate that, that would be -1, ground, and first floor. And I will give you more information about those later, but I invite you also to follow the program through the All Digital website and plan your attendance to the sessions. We will also have 2 coffee breaks and a lunch break, but I'm sure you have already highlighted those in your program, so your planning is going well. And I will take no more time for now, since we are ready to kick off the All Digital Summit 2023. And for the welcoming speeches, please give a kind welcome to Mr. Peter Palvolgyi, the CEO of All Digital. Peter.
I think it works. Thank you very much, Isabella. Thank you for pronouncing my name so nicely. It's not that easy. I would like to welcome you all at the 16th All Digital Summit, and thank you very much for making the efforts to come in person to Zagreb. Over the 3 days, we are expecting around 200 participants attending the different program sessions. And those who couldn't make it, thank you very much for joining and following us online. The All Digital Summit is the annual meeting point of all digital members and stakeholders who believe enhancing digital skills across Europe and beyond is fundamentally important. And this year our summit is exploring the effects of digital transformation on different groups of the society, sectors, and people for their personal and professional development and to foster inclusion. And we carefully selected the title of the summit this year, Skills for Digital Tomorrow. So we are not only talking about digital skills and competencies for tomorrow, but all sorts of skills, transversal, entrepreneurial skills, green skills, life skills, to be prepared for a digital tomorrow. So we are back to Brussels, sorry, Zagreb, sorry, after 2014, where we had our first Zagreb summit here. And I would like to thank our Croatian member organizations, first of all, Telecenter, the Croatian Digital Literacy Network, and obviously our host, Algebra University College, who is hosting the summit, both all digital member organizations. So I would like to thank Mislav Balkovic, Dean of Algebra University College, Hrvoje Balen, President of the Board of the College, and I would like to thank all your colleagues for their support in hosting this international conference. I would like to mention and very much thank Žarko Čizmar, Director of Telecenter Croatia, Board Member of All Digital, for all your hard work and dedication to make this event happen. And I would like also thank Achilles Kamas, Chair of All Digital Summit Board Committee of All Digital, for helping us designing a successful and content-rich All Digital Summit. Following on the thank you notes, I would like to thank our sponsors and supporters. On the corporate side, my is supporting the event, and not only financially through their sponsorship, but also contributing to the program through several sessions and with high-level speakers. And on the institutional side, I would like to thank the European in sponsoring our event, partly through the annual operating grant they are providing to All Digital, but also to a number of actions, projects that were already featured yesterday, CRAL Action, Entrecom Synergies, and the Rayuela project, which we has its final event tomorrow. And lastly, I would like to thank the All Digital team, all my colleagues who have worked really hard to make successful. So a few words about All Digital. We are a pan-European non-profit organization based in Brussels, and our vision is that everyone benefit and should benefit from digital transformation. And what do? Basically, we support our member organizations in equipping all people with digital skills, but also with the confidence, the mindset that allows them to understand can contribute to a greener, more sustainable, inclusive and cohesive growth, and how digital competencies can help and enhance their personal and professional development. All Digital today has 99 member organizations from 29 European countries. 4 of them are from Croatia. Algebra University Telecenter, we have the Center of Technical Culture, Rijeka, they are here with us, and Zagreb Association of Disabled Workers. And our membership is not limited to 99. And we are very excited to see who is going to be the 100th member of All Digital. So if your organization is not yet member of our community, submit your membership application today or tomorrow. We might have a special membership fee discount or something for the 100th All Digital member organization. Personally, I'm very much looking forward to this evening when we are going to give out the All Digital Awards. 3 main categories: digital education, best maker, and the best digital resource. In addition to that, we are acknowledging the best performers of our All Digital Week's annual awareness raising campaign, and we are also going to award the video created by young people in the Creative Audiovisual Lab CRAL project. So you are welcome to join us this evening to the All Digital Award ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being with us, the All Digital Summit, and I do hope that you will enjoy the event, and most importantly, the networking opportunities that such an event can offer us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter. Since I excelled in Hungarian, I'll try my luck in Croatian now, as I would like to invite Mr. Hrvoje Balen, President of the Board of the Algebra University College.
Thank you. Thank you, Isabella. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, everybody. First of all, welcome to Croatia. Welcome to Zagreb. Welcome to Algebra University, and welcome to our plenary room, which has the name of 2 great inventors of Croatia, and those are Nikola Tesla and Faust Vrančić. And the story of inventors is very important for us here in Algebra, and later on I will come back to that. It's my great pleasure to host you on our new campus, which was inhabited by us in 2022, so last year. That's okay. This is the home of the largest and the fastest rising integrated educational institution in Croatia. Just to clarify, Algebra covers everything what has or could have a digital footprint, even in its essence, so its software and systems engineering, digital marketing, 3D design, game development, data science, IoT, AI, etc., etc. So I would say mostly everything. So today everything is connected with digital, and it can be covered by the digital means. We cover from undergraduate to graduate programs, MBA, lifelong learning, certification courses, and even to startup incubator, creating digital education content, implementing quality assurance systems, specialized educational IT, all in other institutions also working with them. There is approximately 15,000 people. Well, 15,000 is quite a number for, and pupils, learners that pass through our campus here, but also our branch offices around Croatia, and not more than around 100 virtual classrooms. So we are very, very digital, I would say, and we are very welcoming this gathering here and seeing what we can learn also from you and maybe give something back. Well, the story of Croatia is very much linked to the history of great inventions and great inventors. Well, I also call you, go to the lobby downstairs and you will see the wall with the great Croatian inventors and the people who contributed to the world with different very important things that you maybe do not know. For instance, the Faust Vrančić is the guy who invented the parachute, and you will see also great Croatian inventors like Penkala, who invented the ball pen, and Ivan Lupis, who invented torpedo, or I would say always Nikola Tesla. Also, maybe people are arguing, is he from Croatia or somewhere, but he was born in the world, also not just from Croatia. Let's keep that in mind for a little bit later, because Croatia is today very much known not for inventors or inventions, although there is a rising scene of new companies and new inventions coming, but still we are very popular for tourism and sea, sun, sailing, beaches, and so, and maybe some football. You will see the Croatian football as one of our brands, but still this is what we want to work on. I'll stick to one very specific part of the skills again, then I'll come back to the inventors a little bit later. And this part of the agenda of digital skills is connected to the ICT professionals. Well, so for the people who are connected with the creating content, creating software, creating services platforms, who are creating, let's call it, the most of the added value to the technology that we are talking about today. When thinking about those skills and talents, most of the people and most of the focus automatically goes to the universities for people, and we are counting then a number of STEM graduates, number of ICT engineers, number of professionals. But if we want to think about the how to reach the goal of 20 million ICT professionals in European Union up to 2030, that was part of our agenda here. And, it's not possible to reach it only using the universities and university programs. It's not possible to reach it without upskilling, reskilling, retaining our talent in European Union, and also attracting people from the third countries. And what I see in the last few years, and I'm really happy that there will be some, we'll have the panel discussions here about how to reach that goal and how to do something which is not harmful to what we are doing, and it's not just the education. So let me put the focus on just a few things. Why are we as a European Union making internal competition from one member state to other member state? So with the different taxation schemes, from time to time on an open market, we are making our internal competition, so which is not us. Also, some countries, as I see now, are doing their internal competition at all, so subsidizing hardly some freelancing instead of subsidizing the work inside the companies, and thus giving the advantage to companies who are not from European Union, but for companies who are coming from across the sea, across the Atlantic, or some different parts of the world which is not inside our ecosystem. And how come that we are not being proactive, centrally proactive in attracting people to the European Union? I see some things are going on. Well, I see that some fairs are going on, some initiatives, but they are not as strong as they should be. Because reaching 20 million people will not be easy. So 20 million ICT professionals, it's not easy. It's not going to be doable without those centralized things. And with these words, I would come back to Croatia and say, okay, once we were land of inventors, but with our tax subsidies and things like that, we are now the land of tourism. We're not anymore the land of inventors, but still we're struggling to go back to that track. Thank you very much for coming here. I hope you will have pleasant work, you will have fruitful cooperation, and you will feel here like at home. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hrvoje. Going back to our roots, so this is what our plan is for the next 2 days. And on the behalf of the city of Zagreb, today with us we have Mr. Luka Juroš with the last opening speech. He's the head of education, sports and youth office. Luka.
Thank you very much, Isabella. Big thanks also to All Digital and Mr. Okay, I apologize in advance, Palvolgyi, okay, as well to Hrvoje, Balen, and Algebra for the wonderful hosting today. So on behalf of the mayor of the city of Zagreb, Mr. Tomislav Tomašević, who could unfortunately not join us today, and my own, I wish you a warm welcome not only to Zagreb but also to Croatia. As I was preparing for this welcome speech today, I was reading up yesterday a little bit, you know, about the work that All Digital does, as well as the work that all of as well as the European Commission and the national governments are doing across Europe, and you realize, you know, the big push toward digital is really the reality of today. You know, the AI has been the big news over the past year, but the move toward digital has been, well, seemingly around for quite a while. Then, you know, working on that wonderful document flow software that we have in the city of Zagreb, as well as, you know, all of the digital gadgets that help me work more efficiently, I went on to sign 50 paper maps and 50 paper documents that unfortunately in the city of Zagreb, or at least in my office, are still the way that we do business. So if a school or an organization needs something from the city of Zagreb, me or one of my colleagues, we need to sign something, and there needs to be a stamp and so on. And actually, that perhaps brings us to the big news of the past 2 weeks that's made the rounds globally, and it's been the change in Sweden in the approach to digital technology in schools. And actually, you know, that very, very, well, real life challenge that I'm facing in my work when I have to sign all of these papers instead of, you know, just going through them digitally. News that Sweden is reassessing its approach to digital in education actually underlines the importance of today's summit, as well as underlines the importance of the work that you are doing. If we not come together and talk to each other, businesses, educators, researchers, professionals, as well as national and regional authorities, this transition neither in Europe nor globally will simply not succeed. It will leave people behind. And Croatia actually has a good story. So the European Commission featured something called the e-schools project that's taken place in 2 phases over the past 6 years, as a way to increase the digital competencies in Croatian education. This school project has just had its final conference last week, and now it leaves a bit new things forward. And it's here that this conversation that today, but also that is needed for the digital transition more globally, comes again into play. The regional administrations, such as the city of Zagreb, as well as the national, as well as the EU, need to continue supporting. If it isn't for the support to provide the equipment, to provide the infrastructure, and to provide the opportunity. There will be difficult to make any progress. And this really goes across all levels of government. And I'm very much aware that this also applies to the office that I currently lead. So in this sense, perhaps as the only speaker here that represents one of the authorities, I want to say that we are very much aware of our. And with this, actually, I also want to close. I want to welcome you in Zagreb. I hope that the agenda will allow you some time to enjoy cuisine, the Zagreb culture offer, and the Zagreb sites. And I hope that you will have a wonderful conference, and I hope to see you again and welcome you again in Zagreb sometime in the future. Thank you.